What's up, Detroit? It is Leisha B from the all-new Morning Rollout with Leisha B and Clay, and you already know that we are here to talk about Detroit culture shifters. And this woman, I've been low-key kind of stalking for a minute, and you probably have been stalking her as well, because not only is she the brand experience manager for our favorite team, Detroit Pistons, but also she is an amazing content creator on her own right. We've got my girl Tianna-Marie Rosser here. How you doing?
Hi, how are you guys? How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome. So excited to have you here because you were nominated because you absolutely are changing the culture of Detroit.
Thank you.
So I want to get started with just what do you do? Because I feel like a lot of people who don't follow you and follow what you create and you're behind the scenes may not essentially know what your position as a brand experience manager for the Pistons is and how much your work is seen by those who walk into LCA. So can you explain?
Yeah, so hi guys, my name is Tianna-Marie, and what I do is I work on a team of 4, and we bring activations and experiences to life to make sure that the Pistons is positioned as a culture leader, not only in the league, but also in the city of Detroit. So that can be from creating amazing Sweet Night experiences for our local creators here, or that means like last year we did an amazing All-Star Weekend activation with Shinola. So it really ranges, but we really want to tap into our city in new and unique ways to not only gain more and potential fans, but also to make sure that we are doing our culture justice and making sure that we are the leaders in pushing that.
So obviously it feels like it would be a very fun job to have. What has been like the highlight so far? And I know it's probably hard to pick one, so you could pick a few. So like what's been like the best to see from start to finish be done?
That's so hard because I feel like, and I've only been in the role for about a year and a half, but we've done so much. I think my favorite activation can I pick 2?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so my first one was like my first ever activation that I did with Afro Nation, and we did a pop-up basketball court when they came here the second time, and that was just amazing because we got to tap into a international entity without even leaving the 313.
Right.
So really utilizing our connections and making sure that our presence is known, not only with basketball, but also integrating our jerseys and gifting giveaways for the artists. So that was really cool. And then obviously like my pride and joy is our World Basketball Day campaign. That project is where we select people all around the world to rep our jersey. We give them a jersey, but we also put their home country flag embedded into the number. So it's something super special that intertwines their culture with ours. And the logistics behind that is absolutely nuts. This year we like sifted through hundreds of comments from our posts last year. And so we really wanted to tap into our true fan base. So that's something really fun. I get to interact with our international fans on a personal level through email, and they send me paragraphs of stories and how they're grateful. But that just shows you how our brand is just so positively viewed outside of Detroit, and that is what it's all about, bringing Detroit to the world.
I love that. It actually, that activation actually made me realize that there's a guy in Korea who's obsessed with the Pistons.
Tom, yeah. He is the epitome of Detroit basketball to the world. Like, we really try to tap into our authentic fans in that way, so it's just so special to see them come here finally and experience our culture for the first time.
So how are you able to weave Detroit identity into something that is further than just basketball? It's something that obviously people will leave with. Because before I went to a game, I didn't know nothing, respectfully. But when I walked out of LCA, I feel like I had a whole experience. I feel like I needed to get jerseys immediately. So how are you able to, infuse the 313, but make it so that even people without any knowledge of Detroit obviously feel the same too?
Yeah, like I really have to give credit to our CMO, Alicia Jeffries, and Marissa Garland, who's my direct boss, because they really, and Tyrell Kirkham when he was here, was our OVP, but they really started the building blocks of like how to bring our brand to life. And I can't really speak on that because I wasn't really the person to start it, but what I've seen and learned from them, they really take the culture so seriously, and we always want our fans to feel like they came from the best experience and kind of feel like home in a way. So we really tap into whether that's 313 Day, tap into the different cultures of the city, but those 3, specifically my CMO and Marissa, they really do a good job in making sure we are authentic and making sure that we are repping our city in the most authentic way ever.
besides just what you do for the Pistons, let's not get it twisted. You're also a true pioneer in your own right, because when it comes to content creation, you and a few other people are the first people that I found when I moved to Detroit. So how are you able to balance not only creating a platform and a career and business for yourself, while also making sure that being a brand experience manager is also at the forefront as well?
Yeah, it's been really, really hard because I started making content about my journey in working in sports when I was with the Orlando Magic. I did like little videos on TikTok, and like, honestly, this is a vulnerable moment for me, but like, I didn't see the traction on TikTok, so I just said, whatever, I'm just gonna go on Instagram and see what's happening, because I just wasn't seeing those numbers. And now, don't do that. If you don't see numbers, keep going. Like, it gets better. But I posted a random video on Instagram about my journey with the Pistons, but it was like super quick, 10 seconds, just a montage of my moments. And that gained me 10,000 followers from that one video. After I like deleted TikTok, I went to Instagram and did that video. And I was really inspired by Trey Phils, he's an NBA content creator. And he told me just to go for it, and I did, and that happened. So I always want to make sure that whenever I'm doing content, one, I always make sure my boss approves it, but also having it through my lens and just the inspiration part. Wanting to make people who look like me know that there's these cool jobs. Even though my job is so unique, I want to make sure that I'm not only showing my experience, but uplifting the brand in a positive way and showing people like, hey, we're not only leading on the court because we're #1 in the East right now,
period,
but we're also, as a brand, not even the department that I work in, but the brand team in general, we are doing good work. So highlighting the work of my peers, highlighting the work of my colleagues, and making sure that people know that we're on the map from a brand side too.
And I love that you've also integrated the, not idea, but just the fact that there are Black women in sports.
Yeah.
And that you can do this. And I've been noticing like the comments being like, oh my gosh, like, I love that you can do jobs like this. I didn't even think that you could have a job like this in sports. So how does it feel to have now, like you said, in your vulnerable moment, you weren't seeing those numbers, and now you're getting all of this interaction where people are now motivated and inspired by you? How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It's just like God has given me a voice to hope to spread to others who do look like me. And I also want them to know, like, I am in a special organization because my hierarchy is all women. Like, and all, like, a lot of them are women of color, from my boss to my VP to my CMO to our president, all women.
Wow.
So I think that's so, so special, because I feel like as women, we see things through a different lens, and I get to really integrate myself into their spheres and get to learn from them. And it's really cool because our president is a Black woman. Her name's Melanie Harris. She is, like, amazing. And I just love being in her space. She has an open office policy. Like, I get to sit down and, like, really pick her brain. And it's just someone who is looking up to, inspire to hopefully one day be at that level. It's just so cool to feel her energy, so that way you can work harder too.
What's the energy like walking in there every day? Like, I feel like it's probably just a whole bunch of fun every day. Obviously, it's a business, but I bet it's just, you feel like, oh, I can actually be creative here.
I could really, really be creative there. Like, it's always a joy to go in the office. Like, I'm really close with a lot of my coworkers. So it's just, honestly, it's a blessing. Like, I think the organization does such a great job in incorporating a family type of atmosphere, because I thrive in that. Like, I feel like my 100% authentic Tianna when I go into work. And a lot of people can't say that as a Black person. So I'm just so grateful to have a wonderful relationship with those people who are in leadership, and I can confide in them without any worry. And I feel like that helps me produce the best work.
And I think that also shows the idea or identity of Detroit as well. Because if you are already cultivating that family within just, you know, that brand team, how amazing is it to then be able to spread that out and then show the family of Detroit what it's all about in LCA?
100%.
I love that. Okay, so you probably might not be able to answer this fully, but obviously you're looking at local creatives, you're looking at community champions, you're always trying to figure out new things to do. What are some things that you would want to see, not only just the Pistons, but any sports brands, you know, lean into when it comes to partnerships?
Like, I think I gain a lot of my inspiration from the beauty company. That is no secret. I think they're one of the leaders in experiential marketing. So tapping in, like, I want to see crazy pop-ups at Campus Martius and doing cool, like, random vending machine type of things, but, like, kind of leaning towards that influencer experiential marketing piece of it, because I think it's so cool. I think that's what's moving people, because after COVID, everyone wanted to be feeling connected to a brand and really touch and feel, because we couldn't really do that. So I kind of wanted to, like, for me personally, I want to step out of the box and really think big, and make sure we are on trend with some things that are going on in the industry and practicing industry norms, but taking it up a notch.
Well, I can't wait, because obviously I won't ask what's coming soon, because I know you're going to be tight-lipped about it. But what are some goals that you are for your own self, whether it's within the Pistons brand or just within what you've created? What are some things that you're looking really forward to doing this year?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to continue to be trendsetters with my teammates. Like, I really want to build with the group that I'm with and try to figure out what we can do that's super cool and that's leading the league and no one's talking about it, because I think we are doing a good job in doing that and making sure that our organization is cultural leaders. So I just want to be the best.
I mean, why not?
My team.
The Pistons are the best, so you've got to be the best too.
It's just motivating to see our team on the court doing well. And it's just like, okay, like let me do my best now. Our players are doing their job. Let me do my job to uplift not only the brand but also help our fans get to know us in new ways.
I love that. And speaking of getting to know yourself in new ways, obviously with this Detroit Culture Shifters, I'm trying to make sure that people who don't get the platform that others do get that platform, because there's a lot of people like yourself who are creating moments, who are shifting things within the 313, and I want to know who are some people or organizations that you feel are shifting the culture in a positive light.
Yeah, I don't know if someone said this, but I think Cliff Roach is doing a really good job with networking at night. I see him everywhere. Like, to see where he was when I started to go to his events to now, I really admire what he's doing and bringing the culture and bringing, like, young adults in Detroit together, young professional Detroiters. So I think he's really doing a great job.
I've been seeing him pop up on my threads a lot more recently, so I got to tap into him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Is there any other things that you want to share with the audience real quick? Anything that's coming up for you personally or with the Pistons brand?
I don't think so. Should we talk about Creator Club or something like that?
Yes, we should. I was about to get to that, girl.
I dropped the gun. I'm sorry.
No, get to it. Let's talk about it, because I don't know if you know, but I'm a part of it.
You are?
Yeah, I'm locked into the email list.
Oh my God. I didn't, dude, there's like 300 of you guys.
I know,
I'm just
it's
like, I
a
need to know
lot.
all the names.
But okay, explain what it is for people who don't know.
Yeah, so it's funny. So last year I was in a really weird spot with my content creation journey. Like, I just transitioned into the role of brand experience manager. Prior to that, I was with the social team with the team for about 2 years. So it was just like kind of an adjustment. And I was like, okay, like I didn't really see a lot of growth. It was just like a weird period. So I went to a creator event and I met my friend Cedric. And do you know Cedric Campbell?
I've seen Cedric on all of my pages.
Boy.
I love y'all together.
Yeah, our little friend group is really funny. But I was like, I really want to create a space for creators where we can help each other. And it was just like helping each other, like, can you help me film this? Can we bounce ideas? And he was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And then my girl Kay Liz came in, then my girl Alex, and then we had Rose and Becca. So like, we're just like, okay, let's kind of start this thing. And so we started at the Shinola Hotel on Tuesdays, and we just went upstairs and took over upstairs. And it was just like this little club where we just met and we talked. And then people started to like come. I'm like, okay, like this is getting bigger. Now we're talking about events. And also I created the club because I really wanted to get to know the creator scene in Detroit, because I came from social. I wasn't really integrated into the city like that. So I wanted to create like kind of a hub where I can get to know new creators and see how we can implement them to different activations, because we invite a lot of influencers. So we always want to try to keep that fresh.
Right.
And so it got bigger and bigger, and our goal and mission is to help the next generation of creators to get them their foot in the door. Because when I came up, and something that we were talking about as our founder group, like we just felt like the scene was just so segmented, and we didn't see any
That's
new
still
voice.
a conversation that's being had today.
Yeah, it's just so segmented. And so we wanted to create a space that we just brought those experiences to that next up. So we really want to help them have payment transparency, making sure they know what to charge, best practices. So we're just a community that just wants to help and grow new creators, whether that's what you're starting or whether that you're already established. We just want to connect brands to cool creators to have new voices tell our story in the city.
And how can they find out how they can be a part about it?
So we're actually we're actually going to be launching soon. So stay tuned on our creator page on Instagram. So Creator Club Detroit, and you get all the updates there. So we're excited for season 2.
I'm excited because the gems and the events that you were dropping.
Yeah, but it's just the team is just so special, and I think I admire that. I admire them so much, and we just have a special group. So we want to share our gifts to our community.
And I think that's just overall basic of what I've heard so far is that no matter what you have done throughout your career, it's all about helping uplift others. And I love that that is a common thread. And I think that you are going to be pushed very far, not only personally, but professionally, because you hold that so dear.
Thank you.
So I am...
Honestly, I'm like, you're right.
Like, come on, like, what?
I was like, and honestly, like, I feel like sometimes I have a lot of imposter syndrome, so I just, like, go on to the next, because also I work in sports. We're always going on to the next, like, because we
You don't
have
get a second to sit.
But, like, really, like, doing things like this and really talking through the visions and things that I've done with the team and then outside with the Creator Club, I'm like, dang, like,
We've done a lot.
And I was like, I should be proud. Like, I've done so much. I feel like this could have at least equate to like an extra 5 years of experience. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to slow down. I think that's a lot of people need to know. Just slow down and really think like, wow, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot for others too, and that's what it's all about.
Be grateful and be present.
Yeah,
100%.
Sure.
Well, I appreciate you for being here.
Of course.
Please shout out your social media so that everyone can follow you and stay up to date with what you got going on, girl.
Yes. So my Instagram is Tianna, Tianna_Marie with 4 E's, y'all. Don't forget the 4 E's. And stay tuned with my journey as just a Black woman in Detroit, but also someone who works in sports, repping the Detroit Pistons.
Thank you.
Thank you.